let's say, and is machine washable and dryable. Call 800-820-7056 or go to mypillow.com and use promo code Annie to get 2 MyPillow premiums for one low price plus free shipping. That's 800-820-7056 or go to mypillow.com, promo code Annie.
For the best night's sleep in the whole wide world, visit mypillow.com.
Promo code Annie.
WOCA.
And a good morning to you here on a MAGA Friday on WOCA, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM. And as we start our Conservative Watch Hour, it's a beautiful sunny day in Florida right now. So we're hoping it stays that way. And this most recent little storm continues to go back out east into the Atlantic. And I'm so proud to announce today that, well, I don't know how this quite happened, but my co-host Ann Vanderstill is on vacation. I don't get vacations. But anyway, I'm delighted to announce that we have my co-host today is none other than the infamous Karen Morton from Duval County, the Battleground radio show, has come on with me today and is going to co-host with me. And we have some very exciting guests and things that we'll be bringing forward. Karen, how are you today, my dear?
You know what? I'm doing great. Thank you so much for asking me to be on the show with you today. I'm excited about it. It's going to be a great hour.
Well, fantastic. I'm glad that you were able to be on here with us, and I look forward to having you on again. That's for sure. Just making sure. Is everybody coming in clear?
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah, you're good.
Yes, Adam. Okay, and I want to announce that, you know, Rush Limbaugh, he has his right-hand man called Bo Snerdley. And here at WOCA, I have my right-hand man. His name is Adam. Adam, how are you today?
I'm doing good. Thank you, girl. Thank you for the shout-out.
My pleasure. So Adam keeps us all in line and moving forward. Do we have our guest called in yet, Adam?
Not yet, no.
Okay. So we're going to move forward, and as soon as he does, we will certainly bring it forth to our audience. And Karen, so I know you've been working so hard up in Jacksonville, Duval County, as our former chairman for that county, our chairman now for Trump Team 2020 Florida up there, and having the president announce that we are not having the convention in Jacksonville, that portion of it. How did that all go for you?
Well, I'll tell you, everybody was building up steam. Everybody was excited here in Duval to be hosting, you know, the entire nation for the Republican National Committee convention, and obviously having Donald Trump in town, and you know, it was definitely a letdown. And people were just so disappointed. But the good news is that we had literally thousands of people who decided to volunteer for the convention. And we're hoping that many of those thousands of people will go ahead and volunteer anyway with the Trump team to do all the volunteering and the phone calling and the voter registration and knocking on doors in order to get the president reelected. So we're thrilled about that opportunity and having those additional volunteers.
Well, that's fantastic because, you know, I will say that Trump Team 2020 Florida and all our volunteers, everyone had just finished, you know, getting approved, and all my chapter presidents from different chapters and doing our Secret Service clearance and everything. But they're still just as excited, and they are saying the same thing. We're going to continue to move forward. We're doing what we have to do to get these phone calls done, to get all the different things that we do, voter registration most importantly. So that's exciting. But from what I understand now, Adam, do we have our guests on?
We do. They should be there. And good morning. You're on with Annie. and her co-host today. So welcome.
Okay, Jason, are you there?
Yes, ma'am. How are you today?
Fantastic. Karen, if you'd be so kind, I'd like to let you do the introduction of this wonderful guest that we have today.
Okay. Jason, it's Karen Morton on the line.
Good morning.
Hello. In addition to working with Trump Team 2020 Florida, I'm also the regional director for the Republican Liberty Caucus. And just yesterday, we held a series of forums for Clay County in Northeast Florida for all of their candidates. And it was an all-day affair. We did forums back-to-back for 12 hours. But one of the forums that we did was for the state Senate. And I'm going to tell you, I became aware of Jason Holyfield a week or two after he filed. He filed for the Florida State Senate 5 seat about 2 days before the end of qualifying. And he was running against an opponent named Jennifer Bradley, whose husband, Rob Bradley, is the incumbent. He's term limited. He's trying to put his wife in his place. And the Republican Liberty Caucus was very interested to see that Mr. Holyfield had filed because Rob Bradley has voted for every gun control bill in the last 4 years. And we are staunch supporters of the Second Amendment. And we're thrilled to see Jason, gave him a call, talked with him. He's genuine, and this is something that you don't see a lot in politics these days. We've got a lot of people that will speak out of both sides of their mouth. We've got a lot of people who are in it for whatever their own personal aggrandizement is. But Jason Holyfield is a genuine man. What he says, he means. I've gotten to know him a little bit. He was indeed with us yesterday for the forum, and people are very, very impressed. So I'm thrilled that Jason is on this radio show today, and I'd like to have him talk about his positions and go from there.
Miss Karen, we're Thursday out from a commercial break right now, and we are going to come back and bring on Jason Holyfield, candidate for Senate District number 5, which covers multiple counties. We'll get into that, and we'll be right back after this commercial break.
WOCA.
Hello, I'm Mike Lindell, the inventor of MyPillow, and like all of you out there, I had problems sleeping. Pillows would go flat, I would flip-flop all night long, I would wake up with a sore neck, maybe a headache, or feel like I needed a nap even though I slept 8 hours. When I invented MyPillow, I wanted it to where you can move the patented fill to give you the exact support you need as an individual, regardless of sleep position. MyPillow will get you into that deep sleep faster, and you will stay there longer. It's not about how much time we spend in bed, it's about how much of that quality sleep we get. And I give you a 60-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to lose. And here's my best offer ever.
Right now, MyPillow has a special offer for you. 2 MyPillow premiums for one low price plus free shipping. Each pillow is made in the USA and is machine washable and dryable. Call 800-820-7056 or go to MyPillow.com and use promo code Annie to get 2 MyPillow premiums for one low price plus free shipping. That's 800-820-7056 or go to MyPillow.com, promo code Annie.
For the best night's sleep in the whole wide world, visit MyPillow.com.
Promo code Annie.
Partly sunny today with a thunderstorm in spots this afternoon, high 92 to 94. Tonight, partly cloudy, low 75 to 78. Sun and some clouds tomorrow, high 87 to 91. Sunday, cloudy and breezy, high 87 to 89. Monday, cloudy with a shower or thunderstorm in the area, high 90 to 93. Tuesday, clouds and sun, high 88 to 91. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm Brian May.
WOCA.
And welcome back to the Conservative Watch Hour here today with my co-host Karen Morton from Duval County. And we have a special guest with us here today, Jason Holyfield, which is running for Senate District number 5 in the state of Florida here, which encumbers multiple counties, Clay County and Levy County and Marion County and several others, Columbia and Dixie. And it's a large district. So, Jason, if I may ask you, well, first of all, welcome to the program, sir. How are you today?
I'm having a great day. How about you, ma'am?
Well, blessings to you. We're good. Here we are. In the name of the Lord,
ma'am.
moving right along. So I'd like to start off with, and we have plenty of time, I'd like to start off with asking you, tell me a little bit about your campaign. Tell me, what it is that put that fire in your belly to get out there and run for this seat, sir.
Okay. Well, I was a county commissioner for 2 terms in Dixie County, and I didn't seek re-election after my 2nd term. I didn't really have a piece about running again. Me and my wife had prayed about it, and I bowed out. I let somebody else run. There was 2 other guys ran for my seat as county commissioner, and I was happy to let that go. But I loved serving and helping people, and I was looking for an opportunity, and we were praying that God would open a door. And when we saw this coming open, we just had a perfect peace about it, and we still do. That we feel like this is what we're supposed to be doing, and we need to be pursuing this opportunity. So we just started from that, and it's been a grassroots campaign with a lot of good people helping us and behind us. And we don't have all the big money like our opponent does, but we've got a lot of good people behind us. It's really a grassroots campaign. It's about staying in touch with the people. That's what our campaign's about, and that's Lord willing, when we get to Tallahassee, that's what the service will be about, is staying in touch with the people.
Yes, indeed, sir. Yes, indeed, and I can tell you that you were brought to my attention by so many people that I know. In all those counties I mentioned, from Marion County, from Union County, from Levy County, Suwannee, Lafayette, Gilchrist, Clay County. I can't tell you how many people call me from Clay County, Columbia, and Dixie, and all these folks are like, Miss Annie, you've got to talk to this young man. And you have a lot of ground game out there of people, grassroots, that are absolutely rooting for you. And I can tell you, I see your platform and your resume as to why they are supporting you and reached out to me. And I'm so delighted to have you on here today, because what we need is more constitutional conservatives like yourself. And
yes, ma'am.
If I may ask you, sir, there's certainly, because I also got a call from, I'm working very closely with the NRA, which protects our Second Amendment rights, certainly, and they're certainly for you. Can you tell me a little bit about that, your position on where you are with this your platform?
Oh, yes, ma'am. Well, like you said, I am a constitutional conservative, and I believe that our Constitution is best in its original form. I don't believe our Constitution is something to be changed at every whim. And I believe our Second Amendment rights are our most important rights, and that all other rights come below the Second Amendment. So first and foremost, I'm for protecting our Second Amendment rights. I'd love to repeal the anti-gun legislation that our current senator voted for. I think it's important that we get rid of the red flag law, which is anti-gun legislation. But back to the grassroots support, I'm so humbled and honored to have a lot of good people behind us, and I thank God every day for this opportunity.
Well, I can tell you
And
that
your
you certainly do. I'm sorry, Karen?
I said, and his NRA A rating.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, that's why I was contacted by. right, in regards to this magnificent young man that has an amazing rating. I will say to you that I'm just now finishing up with our complete list of folks that we are supporting that are constitute conservatives, that are defending our First Amendment rights, most importantly, our Second Amendment rights, all of our rights, our constitutional rights. And I did get a phone call, as I said, wanting me to absolutely endorse this Jason Holyfield. And I spoke to my dear friend Karen. Karen is probably one of my most serious and sincere representatives, I'll say, in our movement. And our movement is the We the People movement. We the People movement. And once I spoke with Karen, that was it. I mean, outside of the NRA call me. When they call me and say, okay, this is who we're going with, you're a done deal, dear. You're a done deal. And I can tell you that having the support of so many people from all these counties, I get a lot of phone calls. I'm sure Karen does. We all do, because we're all out here. We're the people working so very hard to first and foremost make sure that we ensure the reelection of our beloved President, Donald J. Trump, and that we put people in those positions that are going to support the America First agenda for our president. Right. And you are off the charts. So I am truly delighted to have you here with me today, with us, and for our listening audience to understand if they live in any one of these counties, and certainly Levy and Marion, and then folks have friends and family. You know, you could be, because we reach far and wide, and we are WWW stands for worldwide, and certainly we reach a lot of folks, and they have friends and families in all these counties, and that's why it's important to make sure that people understand the area that your district covers. And generally, I don't get too much into the so much of what the opponents are doing, because in most races there's so many candidates running. But your race is a very, very individualized in the sense of the fact that you're running against a candidate's wife, a sitting now former termed out, that wants to put. I think they call that nepotism, Karen. Is that the right word for me to use?
I think so. I was actually shocked to see on Jennifer Bradley's campaign material, she said she believes in term limits. I found that fascinating. Term limited, and so she believes in them. This is fascinating. Dynastic term limits.
Well,
Term limits.
I'm
sorry. Go
definitely
ahead.
for term limits. Yeah.
I'm sorry, Jason. Go ahead.
Say that again, Jason.
I'm definitely for term limits, and it goes to show you when I was a county commissioner, and I did 2 terms. I didn't run again, and I didn't put my wife in there. I didn't try to run my cousins or any of my family. And I think that's how it should be.
Well, you know what? I'll tell you what that brings to mind to me is Ted Yoho, Congressman Ted Yoho, and what a wonderful, wonderful, incredible gentleman as well. And he said, "I'm going to serve for this amount of time." And believe you me, I tried, and many of others, to convince him otherwise, because we were losing such an incredible asset that we had. Yeah. But nonetheless, he stood his ground and said, "No, I promised the people that I would do this." And, sir, I'm going to say the same thing to you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for your integrity. Thank you for your integrity of keeping your word. And this is what and the reason why so many people are reaching out to me, not only me and many others, And when the NRA does and says, okay, that's our guy, you got this, Annie? I'm like, yeah, I got it. I got it. Absolutely. Because you have integrity, sir. And integrity is something that, sadly enough, we're not seeing enough of these days. So I'm so thrilled with that. I totally am. And so I'd like to say to you that there are a tremendous amount of good people within these counties that understand. They are awakened. They understand. And I happen to be the president of Taxpayers for Term Limits. And I am absolutely making sure that the people that we endorse, the people that we bring forth, are people of integrity like yourself, like Ted Yoho, and a few others. And I'm getting ready to put that out there. And I think I'm just about coming to 1 minute, which I am.
I'm so thankful to have
Jason, I have a couple other questions for you, but I just got my one flag here, so to speak, when we have to go to a commercial break. And then I'm going to bring you back, sir. If you would be so kind, can you stay on with us for maybe another 10 minutes?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. With that being said, please stay tuned. Come back to the Conservative Watch Hour. We'll be right back. Let's get through this commercial break, because that's how I keep my show going, you know. And thank God for Mike Lindell. He's sponsored all of our radio stations now, and we're doing amazing work across this state. So God bless that man. Hold on, sir, and hold on, folks. We'll be right back after this.
On the coronavirus pandemic, and one of those experts has some encouraging news. Dr. Anthony Fauci says work on vaccines is progressing well, and that one already looks very promising. In fact, Fauci tells the House panel,
"We hope that as the time we get into the late fall and early winter, we will have, in fact, a vaccine that we can say would be safe and effective."
Democrats on that panel say the Trump administration has not been doing enough to help states that still need more testing to get it. A training exercise that went wrong off the coast of Southern California last night has left one Marine dead and 8 others missing. 2 others are hospitalized. Marine officials say there was a mishap involving an amphibious assault vehicle near San Clemente Island. This is USA Radio News.
Are you struggling with addiction or alcohol problems? If you're depressed, drinking, and using drugs, you may need help. And the Affordable Care Act guarantees coverage of substance abuse.
I knew I could get myself out of this. I just needed some hope and some help.
I took the first step to recovery when I made the call.
Call the Addiction Hope and Helpline now for a free assessment with someone who cares. Call 800-854-1055. 800-854-1055.
I feel like I'm losing control. I'm afraid I'll lose my job or even my family.
Call now for hope and help with proven, gentle recovery programs.
I never thought that I could be somebody who didn't drink and use drugs.
I'm in recovery, getting the help I need.
Call the Addiction Hope and Helpline now for a free assessment with someone who cares. Call 800-854-1055. 800-854-1055. 800-854-1055.
7:57. Hey, Mike, how's the house coming along?
Needs a ton of work. The pipes are leaking. Needs a new roof. The AC just broke. I just don't have time to do it all myself. You know anyone?
Oh, just ask Home Advisor. They match you with the best local pros for any home project.
Cool.
Yeah, you can read reviews and book appointments online.
What's it cost?
Actually, Home Advisor is always free to use.
Nice. I'll check it out.
Go to HomeAdvisor.com or download the free app.
Home Advisor. The home of the brave and the land of...
Hello, I'm Mike Lindell, the inventor of MyPillow, and like all of you out there, I had problems sleeping. Pillows would go flat, I would flip-flop all night long, I would wake up with a sore neck, maybe a headache, or feel like I needed a nap even though I slept 8 hours. When I invented MyPillow, I wanted it to where you can move the patented fill to give you the exact support you need as an individual, regardless of sleep position. MyPillow will get you into that deep sleep faster, and you will stay there longer. It's not about how much time we spend in bed, it's about how much of that quality sleep we get. And I give you a 60-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to lose. And here's my best offer ever.
Right now, MyPillow has a special offer for you. 2 MyPillow premiums for one low price plus free shipping. Each pillow is made in the USA and is machine washable and dryable. Call 800-820-7056 or go to MyPillow.com and use promo code Annie to get 2 MyPillow premiums for one low price plus free shipping. That's 800-820-7056 or go to MyPillow.com, promo code Annie.
For the best night's sleep in the whole wide world, visit MyPillow.com.
Promo code Annie.
Partly sunny today with a thunderstorm in spots this afternoon, high 92 to 94. Tonight, partly cloudy, low 75 to 78. Sun and some clouds tomorrow, high 87 to 91. Sunday, cloudy and breezy, high 87 to 89. Monday, cloudy with a shower or thunderstorm in the area, high 90 to 93. Tuesday, clouds and sun, high 88 to 91. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm Brian May.
Veterans Helping Veterans USA. Call 352-433-2320. We help veterans and their families with limited financial assistance, counseling, employment referrals, and a food and clothing bank. You can help in making a huge difference in the veterans' lives we serve by donating food, clothing, household items, or direct financial assistance. All donations are tax deductible. Veterans Helping Veterans USA. 352-433-2320. Thank you for your attention, and God bless America.
WOCA.
And welcome back to the Conservative Watch Hour on WOCA 96.3, that's FM, and 1370 AM. I'm here today with my co-host, Karen, my guest co-host, Karen Morton from Duval County. She is a powerhouse within herself. My goodness gracious, she is just amazing what she does there. And across the state, quite frankly. And that's the beautiful part about working together, united. And we have our wonderful guest, which is Jason Holyfield. He's running for the Senate District 5. And as I said, it covers Marion County, Levy County, Union, Suwannee, Clay County, all these wonderful, beautiful counties, Dixie. And so we're back on here now. And Karen, I'd like to just ask you a question. What's it like for all of us that do this all around the state when we come across people like this incredible candidate, constitutional conservative candidate that presents such a platform with integrity? What's it like for you when you come across these folks and we do what we do and you can speak to this integrity?
It's exciting. A bell goes off and you hear it's like ding, 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 ding. Finally, somebody. There's so many candidates out there who are insincere. There's so, like when you and I work behind the scenes for so many years, we know these people. And once in a while we get fooled. But there's no question with Jason Holyfield. I have spent hours with him, and he's indeed genuine. And that's what everybody wants. We are so sick and tired in this country of people who are not genuine, not authentic. And we have an individual like that on the ballot in August. Jason, you want to give us an idea of what is the number one issue that you're hearing about in your district? Because I know you're a country guy. You're from Dixie County. You're a farmer, a rancher.
Well, the number one issue I'm hearing is the school teachers in the whole district need help with their health insurance. Number one, and that's going to be the first bill that we introduce in Tallahassee. That's a bill to help school teachers with the insurance. And then secondly, we need to repeal the anti-gun legislation that the Bradleys voted yes on. That's your current senator. So now he's termed out, and I'm running against the squad.
Yep.
So that's the main issues. But I'm conservative. I'm a Republican. I'm pro-God. I'm pro-Trump. I'm pro-life.
That's a whole lot of really important pros there.
Well, no wonder why I'm hearing that these establishment creeps are maybe just working a little bit against you, sir. But you know what? That makes you, in my book, a hero. A hero. And many of us, because we are all eyes wide open as to the fake Republicans, the fake never-Trumpers. And quite frankly, you know, as we battle each and every day across this state, and we know what's really happening. And what's happening when we look at this, and we see that there are people that, and my mom always said to me, show me who your friends are, and I'll tell you who you are. And then you have these folks that are saying one thing, but their actions say something completely different.
Yeah.
And this is all the more reason why we need, my friend Bev Kilmer, you know Bev, right, Karen? Bev Kilmer is working so hard with the whole team. We're doing this across the whole state. And you brought that up about school teachers. Well, what we're battling is to take the perversion out of schools. And literally, our little children, where they're teaching them to, you can be a boy today. You don't have to be a girl. We're talking about kindergarten and preschool and how they can have anal sex. I don't know, that sounds horribly like something people think that maybe I shouldn't say, but reality is reality. And when we get down to the nitty-gritty of what's happening within the districts, we're fighting hard against to take that perversion and that sex, they call it sex education. When in the heck do we have sex education? I had home economics, workshop, things like that. Sex education? No. What they're doing is they're perverting our little children across this state, and we're fighting hard against that. And I'm so delighted, sir, that you are a person of integrity that protects our children, wants to, and you will. You will. Lord doesn't
I will,
make
and
no mistake.
we need prayer back in school. We need kids praying again.
Absolutely. Jason, also you happen to be a man who will not back down. If you know you're right and you're standing for godly principles and conservative principles and the Constitution, you're not easily swayed away from that, not even slightly.
No, I'm not. And as a county commissioner, there was 5 county commissioners, and a lot of times I was the one out on the limb by myself, and I didn't realize that I had that quality until God showed me that through being a commissioner. But God allowed me the backbone to go against the grain. And I feel like that's what we need in every branch, whether it be local, state, or federal.
Amen to that.
And I'm so glad for our president. I mean, you see that in our president. I'm so thankful for how he stands and takes a stand and won't back down for what's right.
Exactly. I'm proud. I'm proud of you.
Absolutely.
I was just going to say, I'm over time because I want to give Jason the opportunity to talk about how to reach him and how to volunteer and how to donate.
Okay, yes. My cell number is area code 850-597-4935. That's the best way to reach me. That's my personal cell. Again, it's 850-597-4935. And I'm also on Facebook, and I have a website. You can donate online. We'll be thankful for any donations, any help you can give us, but most importantly, go out and vote and tell your friends and family about us. Let the truth out. Let the truth be known in this race. Thank you.
Yes, sir. I totally agree. Now, could you please announce your website address?
I believe it's Jason Holyfield, flsenate.org.
There you go. All right, and they've got your phone number. They can certainly reach you. Is there an email address?
Yes. My email is J, the letter J, Holyfield, spelled HOLIFIELD, the number 1, at Gmail, G-like-gator.com.
I like that gator stuff. That's fantastic. Well, Jason, it has truly been a pleasure to have you on with us here today. And as we continue moving forward, now the folks know how to reach you, and we will certainly. I am going to proudly announce today that Trump Team 2020 Florida, in conjunction with the NRA, are doing a full endorsement for your candidacy, sir.
Thank you so much.
My pleasure, Tyler. We got 1 minute left. Yeah, my pleasure. We got a minute left here, and we're going to go into another quick commercial break because I got to pay for all this stuff. Imagine that. So,
well, I'm so humbled and honored just to have your support moving forward. I look forward to working with you and helping the constituents in this state.
Thank you,
and I'm
sir.
thankful for the opportunity.
Sir. God bless you and your family. Have a beautiful, blessed day and a blessed weekend. We'll be right back with the Conservative Watch Hour on WOCA.
WOCA.
Hello, I'm Mike Lindell, the inventor of MyPillow, and like all of you out there, I had problems sleeping. Pillows would go flat, I would flip-flop all night long, I would wake up with a sore neck, maybe a headache, or feel like I needed a nap even though I slept 8 hours. When I invented MyPillow, I wanted it to where you can move the patented fill to give you the exact support you need as an individual, regardless of sleep position. MyPillow will get you into that deep sleep faster, and you will stay there longer. It's not about how much time we spend in bed, it's about how much of that quality sleep we get. And I give you a 60-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to lose. And here's my best offer ever.
Right now, MyPillow has a special offer for you. 2 MyPillow premiums for one low price plus free shipping. Each pillow is made in the USA and is machine washable and dryable. Call 800-820-7056 or go to MyPillow.com and use promo code Annie to get 2 MyPillow premiums for one low price plus free shipping. That's 800-820-7056 or go to MyPillow.com, promo code Annie.
For the best night's sleep in the whole wide world, visit MyPillow.com.
Promo code Annie.
Partly sunny today with a thunderstorm response this afternoon, high 92 to 94. Tonight, partly cloudy, low 75 to 78. Sun and some clouds tomorrow, high 87 to 91. Sunday, cloudy and breezy, high 87 to 89. Monday, cloudy with a shower or thunderstorm in the area, high 90 to 93. Tuesday, clouds and sun, high 88 to 91. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm Brian May.
Veterans Helping Veterans USA. Call 352-433-2320. We help veterans and their families with limited financial assistance, counseling, employment referrals, and a food and clothing bank. You can help in making a huge difference in the veterans' lives we serve by donating food, clothing, household items, or direct financial assistance. All donations are tax deductible. Veterans Helping Veterans USA. 352-433-2320. Thank you for your attention and God bless America.
WOCA.
And welcome back to the Conservative Watch Hour. Annie Marie Delgado here with my co-host Karen Morton. Karen, how are you, my dear?
You know what? I'm doing great. We're busy as all get out up here in Northeast Florida, but I'm telling you, there's a lot happening, and I'm excited that we have identified some candidates like Jason Holyfield, who are constitutional conservatives who are actually worth our time and effort to support.
Tell me about some of the other candidates.
Well, when you're down in more central area. Some of the candidates that we're supporting up here, I don't know that your audience is aware of, but I think we've got a bigger list for down there than what I've got here. It's we don't go out on a limb for everybody. We really don't. We don't use our time and resources for people who are the regular old-time politicians, and there's a ton of them out there. So, like you were saying earlier, I was proud of Senator Yoho for having that integrity and stepping down, and at the same time, very, very sad that we're losing one of the few true conservative constitutional senators in Washington, D.C. So I'm hoping that we get the right candidate to replace him. Have you endorsed in the U.S. Senate race?
Yeah, we're putting all that out. We're putting all that out now. And see, the thing is, it's just not, it doesn't matter where I am because, I physically am all over the state, okay? And all of our chapters and all of our people and everyone that is certainly all of the organizations that we work with, we are statewide and nationwide, quite frankly. So we work on a lot of different races. But it's nice to be able to give a shout-out to some of the folks that in your perspective area, and we'll be putting out, everything will be up by Monday out there with all full endorsements of all constitutional conservative candidates that, I've had the wonderful opportunity. The Lord has been kind to me and brought a lot of angels to surround me as the devil children try to take me down, as they've been trying to do for 4 years, right, Karen? They haven't succeeded, have they?
So far, you're
Adam.
Can you hear me?
Can you hear me? Yes, I can hear.
Oh.
I apologize for that. Did you hear my question?
I didn't.
Okay. Well, as I was saying, we are just, certainly I'm not just in Central Florida. I'm all over the state, as we all are. And we have all these wonderful organizations working with us, including NRA, that has sent me an angel and said, we're going to work with you. And so we'll be putting that information out of all the conservative constitutional candidates. I often say that, and this is just me, that I call myself a Trumpican, because that's the only way we're going to win. There's only one choice, okay? Here's the choice. You want liberty and freedom, or you want communism and socialism. That's the only decision that people have to make in this nation right now.
That's right. That's right. And the trick is to know the difference, because we had a candidate at the forum yesterday who on camera quoted God and biblical references throughout his answers, and then we pushed his chair back when we were done and said, I'm tired of this effing whatever, and I'm going to go have a drink. That's, that's what I mean when we find somebody who's true, who's genuine. Yeah, I swear to you, that happens. And unfortunately, there's too many people who are just like that, the kind of arrogant people who think they're entitled. And those people do exist in politics, and that's exactly what we're trying to get rid of here. So when we come out and say, hey, we're endorsing these people, It's because we've gotten to know them. We know them. We've had the opportunity to work with them, and we believe in them. And that makes it a huge difference.
It certainly does, my dear. It certainly does, because it speaks volumes of who's really supporting the America First agenda and who's lining their pockets. And there are way too many of those kind of people that are out there. They'll say from one side of their face that they support Trump. On the other side of their face, they're stabbing him in the back every chance they get. We've seen this way too often, and this is why it's so vitally important for the work that we all do across this state, this beautiful state of Florida that we want to maintain as a state and a nation of liberty and freedom, not communism and socialism. So it is vitally important for us to be able to get this message out to folks. And, you know, and folks need to understand that we work hard at what we do, very hard. We don't just put people out here and promote them or endorse them, especially endorsement, without us doing a very significant job of background information on them. And it's called vetting them as to where and how, especially the ones that have already been in office and are elected. And then we look at their voting record, and that's what tells us. See, the proof is in the pudding. You can say all you want, but how did you vote? And this is why we are supporting Jason Holyfield in Senate District 5, because this is a gentleman that is running against an opponent that has absolutely, his voting record says it all. When Michael Bloomberg gave $500,000 to the Senate President, Bill Galvano, and Joe Grudas, the chairman of the Republican Party of Florida, are okay with that, to establish gun law control in the state of Florida, this is when we need to rise up. We, the people, need to rise up and say, you know what? Wrong. You guys are in it for the money, obviously, because, you know, heck, we don't even get $50 thrown our way, nonetheless $500,000.
Exactly.
So we need people like Jason Holyfield and others that we're going to support to fight and take these money-lining pocket fake Republicans out once and for all.
And I think I can't imagine if there's anybody out there who can disagree with that. With just the death of these insincere jerks out there turning around and literally giving our nation away, one vote at a time. It's got to stop.
Absolutely. And when you talk about one vote at a time, okay, come on. You know, it's become painfully obvious. Our beloved president has said over and over and over again, vote by mail equals major voter fraud. Now, people don't understand the difference. They're thinking like, well, I've been doing absentee voting for years now. Yes, that's because you're perhaps a senior, a person of disability, things like that. But that's a completely different beast than vote by mail, of which our president has warned us. And when we have the chairman of the Republican Party sending out constant emails telling people to vote by mail, and you tell me you're for our president? No, you're not. You're in complete opposition of our president. And I can tell you that there's so much proof. Every single day now it's coming out even more with our most recent early ballots going in, that they're losing them left and right. And it's how ironic. They're losing Republican ballots. Well, listen, here's the deal. Everyone needs to stand up and be. You want to be something? Be a VIP. Be a VIP. And what that stands for, VIP, is not very important, boots or person. It's called vote in person. If you can go to Publix, and if you can go to Costco, and you can go to Walmart, then you can go vote. In person, and make sure that your vote counts.
Yes. Yes.
Because if you mail it, there's no guarantee it's ever going to reach its destination. Let's not forget 2018 midterm elections, what happened down in Broward County and Palm Beach County, when all of a sudden there's boxes and boxes that they found in an elementary school closet and turned in after, and then there was boxes in a car at a rental car at the airport, and they turned them in, and then they had the audacity to send ballots over to prisoners in the jail, which is illegal. I mean, it's just,
it goes on and
people
on.
wake up, please.
Yeah.
Hear us, hear our cry. Dear Lord.
Yep.
Vote in person.
That's extremely important. If you want your vote to count, vote in person.
Absolutely. Well, Karen, I want to thank you so very much for coming on and being my co-host today, and I look forward to having you back, without a doubt.
Well, thank you.
We wish our wonderful Ann Vandersteel and her family a wonderful vacation. I'm a little jealous because I never get a vacation ever.
Yeah,
but that's okay, because come the day after the election of November 3rd, when we proudly announced that our president is our president for another 4 years, Donald J. Trump, I'm going fishing. How about that?
We're going to go do something. I don't know about fishing, but I'm taking a day off.
Absolutely. That's my favorite pastime. Well, Karen, I thank you again. God bless you. God bless you all for listening to us here on the Conservative Watch Hour. I wish everyone a blessed day and a beautiful weekend, and we're going to sign out now, and we'll see you next Friday. Bless you.